Assalamualaikum and a very good day to the lecturers. My name is Adriana and I'm from Nutrition Program. Today I will be presenting my research study which entitled The Familiarity and Perception of the Healthy Choice logo on packaged food products among consumers in Batu, Gajah, Perak. In Malaysia, it was proven that diet-related non-communicable disease like diabetes, obesity, and cardiovascular disease are related with overconsumption of fat, sugar, and sodium. Hence, nutrition labeling was implemented to help the consumers in making informed food choices, where the important information of the food product is provided on the label. The World Health Organization has suggested that a front of pack label should be relevant, convenient, and presented in a simpler form to make sure that the consumers can utilize the information provided within a short time. In 2017, the Healthy Choice logo was introduced by the Ministry of Health Malaysia as a front of pack label which aimed to assist consumers in making informed food choices. Besides, the Healthy Choice logo may also encourage the food industries to reformulate their products to be applicable for the logo. Before the Healthy Choice logo was introduced, a study by Fatima et al. In 2019 has showed that most of the consumers only focus on the expiry date, ingredient list, and good nutrients on the food label before they decided to make a purchase. Currently, there are still low number of local studies have been conducted regarding the Healthy Choice logo, and also minimal education have been spread to the community by the Ministry of Health about the importance of using the logo prior to food purchasing. Hence, the awareness level of Malaysian consumers regarding the logo is still low. A statistic shows that only 38% of Malaysian consumers who check for the logo before making a food purchase, which means that less than half of Malaysians are aware of using this logo. Therefore, by spreading more information about this logo, it may help to improve the consumer's understanding as well as encouraging them to use the logo in food selection. In this study, there are two research questions and two objectives respectively. For the research question, the first one will be, does the consumer's familiarity with the HCL logo influence their buying decision? And the second one is, does the consumer's perception of the Healthy Choice logo influence their buying decision? Meanwhile, for the research objectives, the first one is to assess the consumer's familiarity with the HCL logo and its relationship with their informed decision towards healthy choices. And the second one is to assess the consumer's perception of the Healthy Choice logo and its relationship with their informed decision towards healthy choices. Next, there are two research hypotheses, one for each objective. The first hypothesis is about the relationship between the familiarity with the Healthy Choice logo and informed decision towards healthy choices, while the second hypothesis is about the relationship between the perception of the Healthy Choice logo and informed decision towards healthy choices. One of the objectives of the implementation of the HCL logo is to assist the consumers in making informed food choices. Therefore, by conducting this study, a deeper insight into the consumer's familiarity and perception of this logo were obtained. With the information gained from this study, it may provide evidence for the relevant authorities or policymakers about the importance of using this logo during food purchasing. Thus, they can proceed with further actions to help to improve the consumer's understanding about this logo. In 2017, the Ministry of Health Malaysia also stated that the implementation of the HCL logo may encourage food and beverage industries to reformulate their products to be applicable for the logo. If most of the consumers use this logo during food purchases, this will give benefit to both the consumers and the food manufacturers. While increasing the sale of products, at the same time, it may improve the society's dietary behavior and create a healthy lifestyle. There are two independent variables in this study. The first one is the consumer's familiarity with the HCL logo, and the second one is the consumer's perception of the HCL logo. These two variables were studied to investigate their influence to the consumer's buying decision, which is the dependent variable. Next, we move to the research methodology. A cross-sectional quantitative survey study was used because it is less time-consuming, low cost, and easy to conduct. This study was carried out in Batu, Gajah, Perak, and due to the COVID-19 pandemic, it was fully conducted through the online platform to avoid any possible physical contact with the participants. The study population involved adults aged 20 to 59 years old because this age range contributed to more than half of the population in Batu Gajah. The total participants involved in the study was 308, which is 80.8% from the total sample size estimated. A convenient sampling method was used to reach the participants in the social media platform. For the subject recruitment, the participants were invited to join the survey mainly through Facebook by considering the inclusion and exclusion criteria. For the study tools, online questionnaire by using a Google form was used. The questionnaire consists of 4 parts, which are Part A, B, C, and D, that have been adapted from several previous studies. Before proceeding with the questionnaire, a pilot test has been conducted to ensure the validity and reliability of the constructs. To invite the participants, a poster of invitation to the survey was posted in the online platform. The data collection was carried out in a duration of 2 months after gaining approval from Jawatan Kuasa Etika Penyelidikan Manusia USM, and about 10 minutes were needed for each participant to answer the survey. All of the data were collected anonymously. The analysis of the data was done using SPSS, and these are the main findings gained from the study. To analyze the relationship between these two variables, a simple linear regression test was used. The first one is about the relationship between consumers' familiarity with the HCl and their buying decision. The p-value shows a value of less than 0.05, which indicates that there is a statistically significant linear relationship between the two variables. Meanwhile, the R-square value is 0.014, which means that 1.4% of the variation in consumers' buying decision was influenced by their familiarity with the HCl logo. Next, for the relationship between consumers' perception of the HCl and their buying decision, the p-value shows a value of less than 0.052, indicating that there is also a statistically significant linear relationship between the two variables. For the R-square value, it shows a value of 0.130, meaning that 13% of the variation in consumers' buying decision was explained by their perception of the Healthy Choice logo. Based on the results gained from the data analysis, it was shown that the consumer's familiarity with the HCl logo has influenced their informed decision towards healthy choices. Another previous study by Van Herpen et al. In 2012 also showed that the consumer's familiarity with the labeling scheme of front of pack label may assist them in choosing healthy food options. If there is low familiarity of the food label, it might increase the duration for the consumers to utilize the information provided because there will be difficulty in understanding and processing the label. Hence, it is important to provide more information and spread knowledge about the Healthy Choice logo to increase Malaysian consumers' awareness of the presence of this logo on food products. With that, the consumers can fully utilize the meaningful information provided to them before making food purchases. Similarly, the consumer's perception of the Healthy Choice logo had also influenced their informed decision towards healthy choices. However, the percentage is quite small, which is only 13%. It means that even if the consumer has a good perception towards the logo, it doesn't mean that he or she will buy the particular products labeled with the Healthy Choice logo. A previous study by Ikonen et al. In 2019 also concluded that food labeling can help the consumers to identify which products are healthier, but it doesn't give assurance that they will buy that particular healthier product. However, study by Fatima et al. In 2019 showed that 80% of the respondents supported the implementation of the Healthy Choice logo because it could increase their confidence in choosing food products. Therefore, it is important to make sure that the consumers are fully understand and know how to use the logo correctly during food purchasing. The findings from this research can be used to better understand the reaction of the consumers in Malaysia regarding the newly introduced front of pack label, which is the Healthier Choice logo. This information may be used by the relevant authorities to spread more knowledge and education for the consumers to ensure that they can correctly use this logo during food purchasing in order to achieve the objective of the implementation of the Healthy Choice logo, which is to assist the consumers in making informed food choices. With that, I will end my presentation today and thank you so much.